A few years ago, I met someone who earned a normal income, drove an old car, never showed off on social media, and constantly felt behind in life. One day, while casually talking about money, I realized something shocking. This person had zero toxic debt, steady investments, rare self-control, and peace of mind around money. On paper, they didn't look rich. In reality, they were far ahead of most people who felt rich. That moment changed how I define wealth forever. Real wealth doesn't announce itself. It hides quietly in habits, decisions, and mindset, while fake wealth screams through lifestyle, brands, and pressure. So let me ask you a few uncomfortable but powerful questions. What if you're already richer than you think, but measuring yourself with the wrong scoreboard? In this video, I'm going to break that illusion. I'll show you the hidden signs that quietly indicate real wealth, the ones nobody talks about, the ones schools never teach, and the ones social media never celebrates. By the end, you won't just feel better about where you are, you'll see yourself differently. If you're hungry for success and eager to learn, hit that subscribe button. We're here to share the secrets and strategies to accelerate your journey. Sign number 1. Money doesn't control your mood if your mood stays calm, whether the market is up, down, or boring. That's a quiet signal you're already rich in the ways that matter. This matters provocatively because emotional control around money is more valuable than money itself. People with high income but fragile emotions make worse financial decisions than people with modest income and emotional discipline. Best-selling books like Atomic Habits remind us that behavior compounds before money does, and man's search for meaning shows that inner stability creates freedom even when external conditions are uncertain. The biggest mistake people make is letting every bill, expense, or stock market headline hijack their mood. The effect is constant stress, impulsive spending, panic investing, relationship fights, and burnout. Even when cash flow improves. You see it everywhere. Someone gets a bonus and feels invincible, then crashes emotionally when expenses rise. Another checks their portfolio daily and lets short-term volatility destroy long-term wealth-building decisions. The fix starts with separating self-worth from net worth and building systems, automated investments, emergency funds, diversified portfolios, so emotions are removed from daily money choices. If luxury branding no longer excites you the way it used to, something powerful has shifted. People assume wealth means upgrading lifestyle endlessly. In reality, true wealth often shows up as indifference towards status consumption. Not rejection, indifference. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Status spending is one of the biggest leaks in long-term capital growth. Expensive cars, trend-driven upgrades, and lifestyle inflation drain cash flow that could be building equity, funding retirement accounts, or compounding in mutual funds. Quietly wealthy thinkers ask a different question. Does this purchase increase freedom or reduce it? When you stop chasing validation, something strange happens. You gain leverage. You have more cash flow, more investment optionality, and more resilience during economic downturns. And the next sign ties directly into this, because once status loses power, something else takes its place: internal security. When someone stops broadcasting wins and starts protecting progress. One professional deliberately avoided lifestyle inflation, ignored social pressure, and funneled raises into index funds and long-term investing. Years later, they achieved location freedom and optional work, while peers who looked richer stayed paycheck dependent. This mindset echoes ego is the enemy, which explains how ego pushes people to perform success instead of build it, choosing not to post every milestone or upgrade because silence protects focus and reduces comparison-driven spending. Compare the two paths. One seeks validation and leaks money, the other seeks freedom and compounds quietly. When you feel safe without displaying success, you stop paying the ego tax and start accelerating wealth. Privacy is not hiding, it's strategy. If you can enjoy progress without proving it, money stops being a performance and becomes a powerful tool working calmly in your favor. If you don't feel the urge to show your progress, it usually means you're already ahead. This matters in a provocative way because the loudest displays of success are often the most fragile. Real wealth prefers privacy, leverage, and patience. Best-selling books like The Almanac of Naval Ravikant remind us that status games keep people busy while wealth games make people free, and the status game explains how chasing validation quietly drains energy and money. You've seen it. Someone celebrates every raise with a luxury upgrade and gets locked into EMIs, while another keeps life boring and routes the surplus into index funds, dividend-paying ETFs, and long-term equity. The resolution is practical and freeing. Measure progress by net worth, cash flow stability, and asset allocation. Automate investing so discipline beats ego, and keep milestones private until they're permanent. Compare the two paths. One buys symbols and rents peace of mind, the other buys assets and owns their time. The powerful takeaway is this: privacy compounds faster than validation. Another takeaway is that when you feel safe without displaying success, you eliminate the status tax and accelerate financial freedom. Keep your wins quiet, your systems loud, and let the math of compounding speak for you. This is the final and most misunderstood sign. If you can say no to expenses, invitations, investments, or pressure without over-explaining, you already possess financial sovereignty. People bleed money not because they lack income, but because they lack boundaries. Social pressure quietly destroys savings, investment consistency, and long-term plans. People who build wealth understand one thing deeply. Every yes costs something: time, capital, focus. The mistake most people make is saying yes to avoid discomfort. They fund other people's expectations while neglecting their own future. Quietly wealthy individuals protect cash flow aggressively. They respect their investment accounts. They prioritize portfolio growth over people-pleasing. Ask yourself this: when you say no, do you feel guilt or relief? If relief comes first, you already understand wealth psychology at a deep level. And here's the truth most people never hear: money grows where boundaries exist. You're more interested in cash flow than big wins. If you find yourself more curious about steady monthly cash flow than sudden financial breakthroughs, you're already thinking like someone who builds real wealth. Most people dream about hitting it big: one stock, one business idea, one lucky break. But people who quietly become rich obsess over sustainability. They ask questions like, how can this pay me every month? Rather than, how fast can this multiply? Predictable income reduces cognitive stress. When your brain knows money is coming in regularly through dividend stocks, ETFs, rental cash flow, or passive income streams, it stops pushing you toward risky decisions. Wealth is built with repeatability, not adrenaline. And this naturally leads to the next sign, because once cash flow matters, lifestyle decisions start changing quietly. If your income has increased over the years but your lifestyle hasn't inflated at the same speed, you're quietly winning. This doesn't feel like wealth at first. Sometimes it even feels like you're not enjoying life enough. But in reality, this gap between income growth and lifestyle growth is where net worth is born. The common mistake many make is upgrading everything at once: bigger house, newer car, better gadgets, more subscriptions. Their expenses rise to match income, leaving no room for equity growth or investment capital. What wealthy-minded individuals do instead is allow income to grow while holding lifestyle constant. The surplus becomes fuel for stock portfolios, retirement accounts, and long-term investing. This is the deepest sign and the one almost nobody talks about. If you protect your time more fiercely than your money, you're already operating from a position of wealth. Time-rich thinking changes everything. It affects how you choose jobs, investments, and even relationships. People who value time tend to favor scalable income, remote opportunities, and investments that don't require constant attention. Ask yourself this honestly. Would you accept more money if it permanently cost you freedom? If your answer is no, you already think like someone building real wealth. And here's the paradox most people never realize. Once you value time first, money tends to follow naturally because your decisions become cleaner, calmer, and more intentional. Wealth doesn't start with millions in the bank. It starts with invisible behaviors, emotional discipline, time awareness, internal security, and financial boundaries. I know that success comes from consistent learning. If this video gave you new insights, like it, share it, and subscribe to continue building wealth with me. Now, if you really want to level up, don't miss this next video. Let's continue there.